Alright, so to get started warping your loom, first you need your strings. Remember that you need one more string than you have beads. You're going to tie your string in a knot on one end. Make sure that your nail on the wooden peg of your loom is facing outward, because to get started you're going to divide your strings about in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't really matter. All you're doing is dividing them in half that way. I think it's easier to then add a little piece of masking tape that keeps the tension on your string as you're warping. What you're going to do next is you are going to place your string into the black spiral spring. If you have the smallest size seed beads, you want one string in each little spiral section. Notice what I'm doing. I'm holding them taut with this set of hands as I place them with my other hand. This allows me to keep the string tight as I go. If you have larger seed beads, you would want to skip space in between the spirals like I did on these last three, so that the beads actually fit and don't warp the string too much. You have larger ones, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Mark, who is videotaping this, has larger beads, so we need to skip space on the loom. Whoops. And this might be a little frustrating because at times your string is going to want to jump and lose tension, and that's okay. Just take a deep breath and keep going.
Or throw it out the window.
Don't throw it out the window. You break it, you buy it. So now I've got one side done. And now I'm going to bring this over and I'm going to do the next side. Now, for the next side, you want to be careful that your extra string is out of the way. And you want to be careful that you're not crisscrossing any strings here. It doesn't have to go straight across, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can't have any strings that are crisscrossed because that will interfere with your ability to weave. And I'm going to do the same thing where I manipulate them with one hand and then I hold the string taut with the other hand. And like this one popped out from up there. And you want to make sure that you're leaving space. So like right here I left too much space and now I need to fix that. And now I have my spacing right. So what I'm going to do next is wrap my string around my nail, and then I'm going to wrap it around the wooden peg a couple of times. And then I'm going to get another piece of tape. Oh, thanks, Lana. And I'm going to tape it down to hold the tension. If while you're doing this it would become loose, you can just unscrew, rotate your wooden peg, and tighten. And now your strings are warped and you're ready to go.